Greetings, 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 my sports to the bone family. What's up, what's up, what's up? Hope you guys are doing okay. All right, my peeps. So we are actually still waiting. Yes, my viewers and subscribers, we are still waiting on CWI to give us that squad. I mean, we still have a couple days to play with, but as fans, you know, we like to get the squad pretty early so we can go ahead and look at it and have our discussions and all of that. But up to now, we haven't received the squad, and we're going to give them some more time. You know, that is not really what I want to talk about in this one. I was actually listening a segment on the Sportsmax YouTube page yesterday, and they were talking about the success of our pace bowling unit during the period of December 2017 to June 2020. I mean, I was aware that the guys were doing excellent work, but I didn't even realize that it was that good. You understand? They were actually ranked amongst the best. They were actually ranked number one, if I'm not mistaken, as it relates to the team's bowling average and the team's strike rate. One could say the best bowling unit we have had since Curtly Ambrose, Courtney Walsh, since those guys would have pack it up and leave. You know, the unit of Jason Holder, Kemar Roach, Alzarri Joseph, and Shannon Gabriel. You understand? That unit basically came together really in 2017. The three main guys would have been Gabriel, Roach, and Holder, with Alzarri Joseph chipping in and just coming on the scene. You understand? And in those 2 years, we were actually the best in the world. You understand? We were best in the world. And I am talking about this because we are going to Zimbabwe shortly from now, and I am not sure how we are going to look in terms of our pace bowling unit. Shannon Gabriel, you can say his pace is still up there, but because of how injury prone he is these days, we don't know how much more of a future there is right there. Kemar Roach would have reinvented himself as a man that is bowls good, steady line and length, good at moving the ball and all of that. You know, with him picking up injuries now, you know, closer towards his later 30s than anything else. We are in a period of uncertainty. Jason Holder, who at the time was ranked as the number one test all-rounder, mostly because of his bowling, he has been way off these days. You understand? And it might sound weird, but the guys the main guy that was showing some sort of promise to really take things up on his shoulder would have been Jaden Seals. And, you know, we see where he would have picked up a knee injury that is going to keep him out of the game for all of 4 months. And you see, one thing that we need to understand is that overworking and overplaying the youngsters can definitely be detrimental in the end. We might see them in a good 5-6 matches and they look nice, they look good, but the workload that you put a 19 and a 20-year-old through, it cannot be the same workload that you have a 26, 27-year-old person player through. At 26, 27, 28, your body is developing, you know, the muscles are fully developed. At 19, there are still certain things that the body is you know, you're still developing. The amount of workload can't be the same. You know, and we see the amount of work Jaden Seals would have gone through. And he's not the only one. We would have seen the same thing for Shaheen Shah Afridi from Pakistan. You understand? And even Ian Bishop did a piece a couple months ago, and he was talking about, you know, Pakistan needing to be careful with Shaheen Shah, making sure that they rest him, make sure that they don't allow him to play too many games, because, you know, his body is still developing and it might end up hurting them in the long run. Anyways, so during that period of December 2017 to June 2020, we played 15 test matches, right? We played 15 test matches and we took 177 wickets, average of 21.78, right? Strike rate of 42.9. You understand? And I think at the beginning I said we were ranked the best in the world. India, they were actually ranked the best in the world. So we were ranked amongst the best, ranked number 2. India played 24 games with they took 292 wickets at an average of 21.33. You see that we weren't too far off, my viewers and subscribers. We weren't too far off at all. So West Indies 15 games, 177 wickets at an average of 21.78. You understand? We were second. South Africa, they played 22 games, 293 wickets, 23.93 with the average there. So during that period of December 2017 to June 2020, we showed a lot of fight. And as I said, it wasn't only the guys doing the work with the ball. The same bowlers, they showed a lot of fight during that same period. You understand? We had Kemar Roach, Jason Holder doing his thing just the same. I think it was during that same period that he had that double century. And we had Kemar Roach, as I said, and these guys, Alzarri Joseph, showing that they can hold their composure with the bat. But things have actually gone sideways since, because Jason Holder, we're not too sure what's happening with him. He's mostly effective these days in T20 cricket. Not taking a lot of wickets in Test cricket. His batting average has definitely dropped. So we're not too sure, because the Holder that we saw in that period of time was way different. In Holder actually took 53 wickets at an average of 14.11. You understand? Only Ishan Sharma, you understand, came anywhere close to him, and Jason Holder was the best. Jason Holder was ranked number one as it relates to bowlers that would have taken 50 or more wickets with where the average is concerned. So Jason Holder in that period took 50 wickets at an average of 24.60. What am I talking about? So he took 50 wickets at an average of he took 53 wickets at an average of 14.11. So 53 wickets at an average of 14.11. Ishan Sharma at the time took 71 wickets at an average of 19.14. Shannon Gabriel had 50 wickets under his belt also at an average of 24.60. You understand? He was ranked 13th. But at least we had bowlers that were doing well. Kemar Roach did not take 50 wickets, but he was still effective. He had 46 wickets under his belt with 19.82 average. Alzarri Joseph played only a couple of games. You understand? But he was averaging 23.82. So it has been a drastic fall off my pace, because if you look at since July 2020 to December 2022, when we played those test matches. You understand? Remember, the first period that we were covering would have been since December 2017 to June 2020. So the second period now is July 2020 to December 2022. And during that period, we are averaging 21.63 as a team. You understand that? 21.63. During the first period, we were averaging 21.78, and now it is 31.63. So we are averaging 31.63, but then we were averaging 21.78. So it shows how drastically we have fallen. You understand? The strike rate is now 62.0. You understand? And our strike rate back then was way lower than that. You understand? Our strike rate at the time was what? Did I say probably in the 30s? So it just goes to show that our players, they have definitely fallen off, my viewers and subscribers. And it could be a case of the bowlers that we have there, the core of the bowlers being over the hill. I don't necessarily want to write off a man's career, but we want to see Jason Holder reinvent himself, just as how he reinvented himself in the white ball format. That is what we want to see in the red ball format again. Kemar Roach, hopefully he will be able to continue. Alzarri Joseph doing good work. Shannon Gabriel, we're not too sure what's happening. So Shannon Gabriel was the threat was the pace, the tearaway that we had. He was the man that was the strike bowler. Then, you know, Alzarri will have to play that role. Now we're going to have to, you know, we need Jaden Sears and these guys to really step it up once they're back in. So going into Zimbabwe, my reason for really taking a look at this is because we're not sure where the team is at now, where pace bowling is concerned. As I said, we'll have to hear the squad first and hear the reasoning as to why some players weren't selected before we can know. You know, we don't know if Kemar Roach will be fully fit. Seals is out. You understand? And as I said, Jason Holder probably will not be in Zimbabwe. So there are quite a few things to talk about, my peeps. So we're just going to go and wait until the squad come out, and then we'll have further discussions as it relates to how the future is looking. You know, because we definitely need a good core, a good 4 bowlers to go to South Africa. So when this squad is announced, then we'll get a better idea or understanding of where the team is at. Big up on yourself, my peeps, and enjoy the rest of the day. See?